Okay, the big two. So, Louis Vuitton. Welcome back to my channel. Thank you so much for joining me. Today I am here for you with a tag video, and this is a tag video that I've been tagged by quite a lot of my friends here on YouTube, and I think it's because they all want to put me through the pain, the first world problem pain of picking only one of my beloved Chanel minis and my Chanel bags, and that's what we're here to do today. We're going to do the tag that was created by the fabulous Karis from LV Lover CC. I'm sure you all are aware and know Karis's channel. It's one of the first channels I started to watch. She's fabulous. I love that she is a young mom with 3 young children. She's coping with the 3 young children. She works, she's busy. I get it. I love that about her, and it makes it real for me. And her collection is absolutely to die for. It's fabulous. It's just, there aren't words. It's amazing. She loves pinks and she loves reds, which is right up my street, and I love watching her videos and her collection videos. So she created this tag, and I will leave her video linked down below, and I will also leave linked down below the videos of the fabulous ladies who are putting me through this today. And they are, I was tagged by Je Suis Lou, who I adore, and we all know that. Amber Ashley, who I also adore, and we all know that. Hello Catwalk City, Hannah, I just love. Fashionably Amy, I have loved Amy's channel for so long, and Isabel from Isabel Styles, another one of my absolute favourites. Lovely people here on YouTube. All of these ladies are ladies that I love, so thank you all so much for tagging me. And enough of that, let's get into the very, very first world problem pain of picking only one item to keep from my collection per brand. Now, I found this particularly hard, and I know there was real suffering in the world, but I found this particularly hard because, as we all know, I generally stick to the same brands. I stick to the brands that I love, which means that I have built up quite a number of items from those bags, and I don't really spread the love around, so I found it particularly difficult to choose one beloved piece from each of these brands, but we had to do it. That is a tag, so let's get into it. And number 1 is Dior. Now, I don't have the hugest collection from Dior, so this was probably one of the easier ones. I do have some jewellery, I do have some trainers, I have a card holder, I have some bits and pieces from Dior, but the one that I'm choosing as the one that I would choose for my whole collection is this bracelet. And if you watched my recent 40th birthday haul, this is the bracelet that one of my best friends bought for me. It has the little heart here, it has the CD, and since I unboxed it with you guys on the haul video for my birthday, I haven't taken it off, so it's on my wrist every day. I love it for that reason, because it's so easy to wear and it is quite delicate and dainty compared to the normal jewellery that I wear, which means it can be worn every day. I don't need to worry about taking it off. But the main reason, obviously, because I am such a sentimental Sally, that I am choosing this piece is because it is one of my best friends that bought it for me. I absolutely adore the ground that he walks on. He is who I am going to Paris with for our epic, epic bankrupt shopping spree, and I cannot wait for that. And every time I wear this and when I'm looking at it, it just reminds me of him, and that is why this is the one piece from Dior that I would choose to keep in my collection. The second brand that I'm going to do is Hermes. Now, again, I have bits and pieces from Hermes. I have a blanket, I have the tiger plate, which is fabulous. I have a number of pieces of their jewellery, but the piece I'm going to pick to keep as one in my collection is this one. And I don't think this will come as a surprise, because if you've been watching my videos, you will know that I wear this a lot. A lot. I wear this in so many of my videos. I find it so easy to wear. The light pink and the rose gold goes with so much. I am very, very casual today, and I still have it on, and that is the one piece for Hermes that I would keep. Now, if the Hermes gods were to deliver me a mini Kelly or something like that, this little bracelet may get a run for its money, but at present, this is the one that I'm going to keep in my collection from Hermes. The next brand is Gucci, and I have actually a little bit more from Gucci than I thought that I had. I have quite a few pairs of shoes and trainers from Gucci. I really, really like their footwear. I have some bits of other things from Gucci, but what I'm going to go for I love her, is the Gucci Super Mini from the recent multicolour collection. And the reason I'm going to go for this little bag is I just adore these colours. I just found over the summer this was so fun to wear. I wore this so much with denim shorts or denim cutoffs and a t-shirt, and this is what I wore. This bag got so much wear, so much more wear than I probably ever thought this bag was going to get. I think a few of you guys have also messaged me or commented on videos saying you're also surprised about this bag and how much I wear this bag, and I think that's because we all know how much I love and adore my Chanel minis, but I've actually been wearing this loads and above my shoes, and I love my Gucci Princetons, absolutely love them, and I love my Marmont shoes as well. But above all of those, I think this is what I'm going to choose to keep, and it's because the multicolour nature of it would just be quite hard to replicate. It would be hard to find something else from either a different brand or from a high street brand that was like this, whereas I think I could probably find shoes to fill the space of when I wear the Gucci shoes, and that's why I'm going for the Gucci Marmont to keep in my collection. Fendi was easy, because this is the only bag or item I have from, oh no, telling you a lie, I also have a pair of socks from Fendi, but Fendi is this little Montrezure, and the only reason I'm putting this in and Prada when I only have one item is I also think it's quite interesting for you guys to see that out of everything that Fendi and Prada have had to offer, what it was that made me pull the trigger to actually buy it. And in this one, it is the Fendi bucket bag, the the Montrezure, the mini one, and the reason that I had to jump on this is the colour. I absolutely love the print and the colour. It speaks to me, and if you just heard the door going, it's because my dog has came to join us. He likes to hang out in here whenever we're filming, so this is what I would keep from Fendi. And I can't say from Fendi, the multicolour baguette, oh yeah, that piques my interest, and so does some of the really bright colours that the Peekaboo Mini can come in. So yeah, I can't say I'm done with Fendi. Prada, and again, the only item that I have from Prada are these. My husband hates these. I'm trying to convince him to film Mel's tag for me or with me, the ugly luxury, and I'm telling you, he hates these. The first day that I had these on, whenever he saw them, he actually said to me, "Promise me that you will never ever wear those in my company." I think that's quite a strong reaction, one might say, but I love them. They're so comfortable, and I just love them, and I don't really care what he thinks, but these are fab. So this is the only item that I have from Prada. And Louis back to join us, everyone. He has made he has been a guest star in a few videos recently. He's getting quite clingy, and it better not mean that he's getting old, because I can't cope with that. But here he is. He's going to be on my knee, so if we hear noises, that's what's happening. Okay, the next brand that I'm going to do is Christian Louboutin. I find this a little bit difficult. There are a few of my pairs of Louboutins that I probably wear more, and if I'm going out and getting very dressed up, they're probably what I would reach for more. I've also got a pair of gold loafer flat Louboutins that I wear a lot because they're flat and they're gold and they're fab and they're pretty easy to wear because they're flat. And I also got trainers recently, but the ones that I'm going to go for are these. And are you leaving? Are you leaving? Okay. It is the Louboutins in the full Swarovski crystal. This is the Fifi style of Louboutin, which I actually find really comfortable and easy to wear. You can see from the bottom that these have been worn. They are just fabulous. They are so sparkly. They steal the show. And the reason that I am going to say that these are the ones that I would keep in my collection is because these were my wedding shoes. And there goes Sentimental Sally again, but I just love having them, and they sit on, hello. Yes, they sit on display on the shelves at the other side of my desk, and they just, like, come on, they're fab. And also all the meaning and the feeling and everything behind them. Even though there's other ones that I wear more, I just couldn't go past these as the only pair that I would keep. Can anybody else tell that I'm keeping the really hard ones to the end? Next is Valentino, and I don't have that much Valentino, but I certainly have other shoes in Valentino, but the ones I'm going to keep are the very classic black rock studs. Now, I have watched the videos and I have heard how these are done and they're over and all of that nonsense, and to be quite frank with you, I absolutely could not care less. Couldn't care less. I love them. I love to wear them. I feel fab when I wear them. I think that I generally would wear these a lot, say with a pair of jeans if I'm being a bit dressier in the evening, or I have worn them with pencil skirts, and I just really enjoy them. I really, really enjoy them. So this is what I'm going to keep, and I couldn't care less if they're over or done or whatever the fashionista people tell me. I love them. Oh, okay. The big two. So Louis Vuitton, you can see my trunk here. I am a Louis Vuitton lover. I have loved Louis Vuitton for a very long time. Louis Vuitton was my first designer bag. It has a very, very special place in my heart, and I found it quite difficult to pick one of my Louis Vuitton items if I was only to keep one. But I don't think it's going to come as a surprise that if I could only keep one, it is going to be my beloved Neverfull. I'm going to turn this around so you can see the prettiness of the little tag. This is the Neverfull in the GM size. Now, I am working a lot of hours at the minute, if you've been on my Instagram stories. So this is still full of all of my work stuff. This comes to work with me every single day. This was my very first purchase. Was my GM Louis Vuitton Neverfull in the beige interior. I replaced, if you've watched this channel, you'll know I replaced it with the exact same bag, only with the pink interior. That is how much I love the Neverfull. I think it's a fabulous, fabulous bag. It is a workhorse. I would keep this in my collection, and that is against the backdrop of being very fortunate of having some fabulous Louis Vuitton pieces. My eyes keep going to this trunk, which is very, very special, but I would have to have the Neverfull. It's just so usable every day to work, every time I travel. I've just let go of, in my vlog sale, my Chanel Deville because I never used it, because I kept using the Neverfull, and that is what, if I was only allowed to keep one piece, that is what I would keep. Now, I'm going to cheat slightly. No, I'm not going to cheat because that is the one that I would keep, but in Karis's video, she did, if it was, I think it was Chanel, that she would keep a watch, but then if she was going to pick a bag, she showed you what the bag was. So because all of you guys know how much I love that Neverfull and probably weren't too surprised whenever I said the Neverfull was what I would keep, if it wasn't for the Neverfull, out of the rest of my Louis Vuitton collection, including the trunk, all of the SLGs, all of the bags, the one that I would keep is this. It is the Capucines Mini in this fabulous, fabulous magenta type colour. We all know that this is my colour. I can't go past this colour. I adore this colour. It makes me happy. To use the YouTube line, it makes my heart sing. Dale and Connor will love that for their next roast video. But I can't deny her. I just can't deny her. I absolutely love this bag. This bag makes me ridiculously, ridiculously excited. It is one of those bags that I reach to use, one of those bags that I will seek out to use, and I absolutely adore her. She also has the malachite green on the Louis Vuitton hardware here, which I think is fabulous. Mel Melbourne has a Birkin in that colour. Fabulous. These two colours together just really, really, really work, and I absolutely adore it. It just caught my eye while I was waxing lyrical about the beauty of this bag that one of the pairs of Louboutins that would give my wedding shoes a run for the money were these. I love the print on these, but they are just so fab with this. Like, even if you're going for, say, a dinner or something that is casual enough but you want to be a bit dressy and special, put these shoes on with a pair of jeans, a simple white top and this bag, and fab. Absolutely fab. So yeah, if it wasn't for the Neverfull, she would be my one, and those shoes would definitely give the wedding shoes a run for their money. Okay, Chanel. Chanel, Chanel, Chanel. I love Chanel. We all know I love Chanel. I adore Chanel minis. I love Chanel. I find this ridiculously hard for being the most first world of first world problems, and I did find myself thinking, Karis, why? Why? But she did, and you had to pick one. This 19 over here in the houndstooth tweed really was a contender. The graffiti mini that you can see here, if you've watched this channel before, you will know I love this bag. That was definitely a contender. This tweed was a contender. The black and white tweed up there was a contender. The new one here in this, because of this colour, was a contender. So many of these bags, my classic flap in the black because that's sentimental. So many of these bags, I really, really thought this would have to be the one. But when we got down to it and we had hard choices to make, the one that I have decided that would be the one I would keep is this one. This one, I know, especially because if the Neverfull had to come first, I wouldn't have the capucines in this colour. And this, you've all heard the story of this bag. I adore this bag. It's the colour. I saw this bag on Jewish Couture and Isabel Styles' channels. I love both of them. I was obsessed is the only word to describe it. And I went on an absolute mission to find this bag. It is the mini rectangle in the lambskin, in the chevron, in the 18B purple colour, which is more like a raspberry magenta type, not raspberry magenta type colour, a berry type colour, and I absolutely love it. Now, if it wasn't for the love of this colour and tracking this down, probably my preference would have been for caviar, because if I'm only going to have one, not that I throw my bags about, I do take care of them, but the caviar probably would have been number one if I could pick one, but I can't get past this colour with the like gold hardware. I just can't. So out of all of the Chanel beauties, all of them, this is the one that I would keep if I could only keep one. Thank you so much, Karis. That was fun. Nope, that was mind provoking. Thank you for watching. Thank you so much for being here. I will tag some ladies down in the description box, or some persons I should say, because Connor, you're getting tagged. And I will tag you down in the description box, because I would love to see out of your collections what is the one item that you would keep. I think these videos are really, really interesting. Thank you to everyone for tagging me. Thank you for watching. Thank you to Karis for making this tag. Please take care, and I will see you again in the next one.